Born in the rural village of Nqanqathu in the area of Babanangwe, northern KwaZulu-Natal in 1962, the sixth of 8 children, ka-Magwaza-Msibi began her childhood education at Emakhosini Primary School. It was in her early school years that she became politically conscious and joined the IFP at the tender age of 13 in 1975. This was the year Inkatha was formed as a cultural movement during the ANC's banning. At the time, political indoctrination at schools was intense, and her participation led to her being elected branch chairperson at her school. In 1988, she joined the IFP's Youth Brigade Executive Committee. After finishing school, she went on to study teaching at ka-Magwaza College of Education, where she obtained a diploma in teaching. Her first teaching job was at Prince Dabulamanzi Primary School in Ulundi. She went on to teach at Esusweni KwaNongoma and later appointed as principal. While working, she continued with her studies and went on to obtain a BA in teaching from the University of Zululand. As the country was preparing for the first local government elections in 1995, Magwaza-Msibi was elected as the interim councillor in KwaNongoma. A year later, she took up the position of deputy chairperson in the Zululand Regional Council, and 2 years thereafter became the chair of the council. After making her way up the party's rank, she was elected as the party's national chairperson in 2007. One of the most notable positions was as mayor of the Zululand district, which she took over from the year 2000 until 2010, when she was elected to serve as a member of the KZN provincial legislature. Magwaza-Msibi had risen to become a formidable force within the IFP, and some even touted her as a potential successor to Inkosi Mangosuthu Buthelezi when he stepped down as party leader. But around 2010, trouble began for her in the party. She became embroiled in a bitter succession battle. It was reported that relations between Magwaza-Msibi and the IFP leadership soured after her supporters began openly campaigning for her, with some being expelled for sowing divisions in the party. Her once close relationship with Inkosi Buthelezi, a man she regarded not only as a colleague but father, had soured. In July of that year, she was charged with bringing the party into disrepute, and before the party could take any action against her, she quit. The following year, she announced the formation of her own party. The National Freedom Party was officially launched by ka-Magwaza-Msibi on the 12th of February 2011. Less than 3 months since it was established, it contested its first election, the local government elections in 2011. In the election, the party managed to win 2.4% of the vote, thus taking control of 2 councils and 224 council seats. The party entered into formal coalitions with the ANC in 19 hung councils. And the general elections that followed in 2014, the party won 1.57% of the popular vote and obtained 6 seats in the National Assembly. After the election, she left her position as Zululand's district municipality mayor and moved to Parliament. On the 5th of June that year, former President Jacob Zuma appointed her as Deputy Minister of Science and Technology. She was sworn in a day later. She continued to juggle both duties as a party leader and serving in government. In November 2014, news broke that Magwaza-Msibi had been rushed to hospital after suffering a stroke. Her illness meant she couldn't perform party functions. During her absence, cracks started to form within her party. Rifts formed as leaders jostled for positions. It was followed by resignations and court challenges. But their biggest setback came in 2016, just before the local government elections, when it emerged the party had failed to pay its election deposit. Thus, it was out of the running for the elections. Despite being ruled out of the political arena, Magwaza-Msibi has hung on, from time to time coming out and leading her party campaigns. She has been described as a politically astute leader whose personality and charisma touched many. I am Mhlongo, SABC News, Durban.